Boom! 10,000 subscribers. We got 10,000 subscribers. It's a big deal. Huh?
I remember when there was 200.
Yeah. Yeah, it was slow going at first. No, I don't want to say that. I thought I'd do some housekeeping, catch up on your comments. You know I'm real active down there in the comments. We got to answer one question I get a lot. I got a question from this guy, Adnan Alil. Adnan Alil? You know who you are, man. I don't know how to say that shit. You know, we do a lot of bare knuckle stuff, and he was asking about, you know, the danger of breaking your hand and what I think about palm strikes. And people ask me about palm strikes all the time. So in this video, I'm gonna answer that question, what I think about the different types of hand strikes, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and also answer Titania's dumb questions. Alternate strikes, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, palm strikes. Yes, people always ask, what about palm strikes? Dude, palm strikes, you can do a lot of damage with a palm strike to the face, even to the body. You can hurt a person with a palm strike. The nose, jaw, boss rooting, be knocking people out with just open-handed slaps. A lot of self-defense programs teach open-handed strikes. It's legit. The problem, about the palm strike. This is one of those cow tipping of self-defense things. If you ever hear someone that you ever heard, you can palm strike somebody's nose into their
brain.
Yeah, that's not. It would have happened by now. A boxer would have accidentally knocked someone's nose up into their brain. That's not real. That's one of those cow tipping things. It's just not a real thing. If anyone says that to you, you know they don't know what they're talking about. The only real problem I have with palm strikes is I can't practice it that much. Yeah, you can hit the bag, you can hit pads, but if we were gonna do sparring and we put on boxing gloves, right? I'll take some punches in boxing gloves, but Jay, what if I told you I was gonna hit you about that hard, but with this in the face? You know what I mean? You wanna take a bunch of that?
No,
let's go.
We're going home.
Y'all wanna see me and, hey, comment below if you'd like to see me and Jay slap box, right? If I'm gonna palm strike, light, you can practice it, we can drill, you know, I could like, boom, 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 practice it maybe, but sparring it would be really hard. For real, comment below if you guys spar with open hand strikes and tell me how that goes. Another good one, by far, the Hammerfist. Hammerfist is amazing. It's a really powerful strike. You can get a lot of force into it. One little technique I use with the Hammerfist, I'll go from southpaw, jab, fake a hook, or if he pulls his head back from this hook, it'll be all right. If he pulls his head back from this hook, you know, Hammerfist like that, or Hammerfist to the body. Hammerfist is good. On the ground, you can create really interesting angles with the Hammerfist that you can't get with a punch, and you can go really hard. So, the bad. And now, before you say I don't know what I'm talking about, I do know what I'm talking about. I was in a martial art where we did every different variation of this. We did techniques with it. We broke boards with them. We did this here, praying mantis strike.
What is that?
You strike with this. Like strike with, like.
Did you get your money back for that one?
No, I didn't. I mean, it's hard, but dude, that's not real. Knife hands, ridge hands. I know you're already down there saying, no, it's legit. Bear with me. And back fists, I say, are bad. Why do I say the back fist is bad? First of all, there's no scenario where a back fist is better than a hammer fist, except for in a kickboxing rule style where a hammer fist is not allowed, like you're wearing gloves and you have to strike with that portion. You know, there are some kickboxing rule sets where you have to do back fist, not hammer fist. Other than that, the hammer fist is always better. But knife hands are ridge hands, right? So sure, if I chop him, bah, that's gonna do some damage. But if he moves in any direction, that's sort of the problem with a lot of these goofy strikes, is they require a perfectly aimed, perfectly landing flush, hi-ya, right there. It's not gonna happen, he's gonna move around. The ridge hand, you can make this a decent striking surface as long as it's a soft target. Same thing, this carotid artery, boom, strike right here, is pretty stout little strike. But again, if he ducks his head 3 inches, boom, and now I'm striking bone with this, it's not gonna work. So that's the bad. Now the ugly. The spear hand. People, let's answer Titania's dumb questions. Is everything okay? No. What's the matter? Like school? Okay, as long as it's not me. Titania, longtime viewer, nice guy, girl, anime character. His avatar is an anime character. Hey, if your avatar is an anime character, you can't fight.
Hide behind avatar.
Yeah. No, on YouTube, I guess it's okay. You need to be anonymous on YouTube so you can make terrible comments. If you're on Facebook and your avatar is an anime character, you can't fight. Or like it's Batman or something. He's asked 3 questions. He said, Mike, do you play fighting games? And because I use a lot of terminology, you guys remember we did what I call the wave dash, right? Or sometimes I use terms like spamming or chaining. Yes, I played fighting games. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 semi-professionally. I got paid one time. I won a tournament and got some money one time. Which did you play? You were a Mortal Kombat guy, weren't you?
No, I played both.
You played?
I played Street Fighter.
Play Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Quick side note about fighting games. Like if somebody beats you at Street Fighter, don't say to them, yeah, come see me on Tekken. I don't play Tekken. I played Street Fighter. I beat you at Street Fighter. That's what I chose to play. Other dumb question he asked, how to not hop when you switch stances. Like I'm gonna switch to southpaw, right? Switch stances, you're supposed to do it quick like this. We're doing stuff like this. Titania said, how do you keep yourself from hopping when you switch stances? Like a lot of people go like this. So just don't. Just kidding. The best way is to film yourself doing it, and then you'll be more aware of what you're actually doing. The last dumb question that Titania asked me was spinning stuff for self-defense, and he asked it. He's like, dumb question, spinning attacks for self-defense? I know, not really. Just kidding, right? Because he kind of knows that the answer is no, right? Makes sense. Spinning attacks for self-defense? Wrong! Spinning attacks are definitely useful for self-defense, and go ahead and flame me down there, but here's why. So let's talk about, and I'm not saying spinning back kick. I'm not talking about like, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about like big spinning attacks. Let's look at the spinning hammer fist, not spinning back fist. We're going to spinning hammer fist. We addressed that before. Actually, Quan Kicker did a great video on back fist versus hammer fist. He went into way more detail like he does. I'm going to link that. You should go watch that if you're curious about the difference between back fist and hammer fist. If we're fighting and I end up messed up, right, and I'm here, I need to be able to throw some spinning stuff, right? I need to have practiced that. Not that I'm gonna go, okay, high, low, boom, fake step, bing, right? Bing, you know, I'm not gonna try to do all that stuff. But if I end up out of sorts and I end up like here and I'm like messed up, I should be able to throw something and have at least a little bit of practice with it. You know what I mean? What's this? You get some stuff? Oh, that's, yeah, that's us over here. That's for RKM? Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. So hopefully that answers questions. I like to stay engaged with you. Let me know down below what else you want to see. I promise I'll maybe get to it. I can promise that. If you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt, make sure you click that subscribe button over there. I'm gonna put some videos up over here. And thank you guys once again for helping me get to 10,000 subscribers. 100,000 is next.